worked so very hard. We got working yesterday, and in 7 very short hours, you are going to hear some absolutely amazing music. And I'll tell you what, the kids of Region 9, I'm here to tell you, I've experienced this. These kids are tough. I'll tell you, listen, I just came at go do it again, nope, do it again, and they just came right back. Well, buddy, what else you got? We're going to get this done. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to be very, very impressed with what you're doing. This is a very interesting group. It's a very intense group. It's a very exciting group. And you moms and dads and you grandparents, just to reiterate a bit, thank you all so very much for, trusting them to the teachers. And if there's any doubt at all as to the quality of teaching that's going on here in Region 9, I am here to tell you that your children are in very, very capable, competent, and caring hands. There's some mighty, mighty fine teaching going on here in Region 9. So congratulations, all of you. That's a good thing. We've got 4 numbers for you, and we're most excited about the one that Mr. Gibson mentioned earlier, Great Wall. It's a very difficult piece, and these kids have really come through and done an outstanding job on a very difficult piece. So we're going to go ahead and get going with this. We've got 4 numbers for you in all. Okay, but don't worry, we will be brief. Or as Liz Taylor would say to her husbands, I won't keep you long. Thank you. Okay, we're going to start with the piece by a composer friend of mine from the Laredo area, Mr. Dennis Eveland. He wrote a piece he dedicated to his mother-in-law. He calls it Los Brasiles. We hope you like it. Alrighty, we continue with a lovely slow work by Illinois composer Robert Sheldon. Morning Mist is very mystical. You know, the title pretty much says it all. It's very mystical, it's quite ethereal, and it's very, very enjoyable. So this is Bob Sheldon's Morning Mist. right along. We're going to play a little number that I wrote about 12 years ago for a friend of mine in the Fort Worth area, Doug Hazelwood. He was a high school band director in the 60s and the 70s, served as the director of fine arts for the Fort Worth Independent School District in the late 70s and early 80s, and is still very much in demand as a band consultant and clinician there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And he's a good friend, he's a great musician, and I just saw an opportunity to honor a really fine man by writing him a piece of music, and I call it the Blue Orchid. to not thank the directors of Region 9 who do such a fine job day in, day out with your children, but three individuals who I've been communicating with for the better part of the year. And as you can tell, these events certainly don't come together overnight. You've met Miss Christine King, who I personally think she was the organizer. She and I had a phone call, email back and forth for the better part of the year, and I'll tell you what, her efforts have been absolutely integral. She has done a really awesome job, so we do appreciate that. I also would like to and you see all the percussion back here, all the activity. It's a pretty transient section. And I'll tell you what, the gentleman that has been coordinating that section has worked so very hard, and I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Mason Perez. a huge thanks to your Region 9 Middle School Band Coordinator from Irons Middle School in Conroe, Mr. Josh Gibson. It's always neat to get up here and say that, thank this person for doing this, and thank this person for doing that, and thank the next person for doing this. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to go ahead and give a rousing, and I need a rousing, and I'll say it again, rousing applause for the folks that did the real work this weekend. That's these kids right here. As mentioned before, I would like to thank again the Region 9 band directors for asking me to write a piece of music for this group. And, Great Wall, obviously referring to the Great Wall of China. I'll have an opportunity to travel to China next year. And, of course, the Great Wall was on the agenda. And I did some research and some study on that, and I just saw an opportunity to go ahead and let's go ahead and write a piece about it. And the process, learned a few things about it, and the history is absolutely amazing. It's a very difficult piece. I was instructed by your directors, Mr. Gibson in particular, to write a piece that was fairly difficult. And I remember we were talking on the phone, I go, Josh, you sure you want to get it up this level? He's like, our kids can handle it. These kids are tough, they can do it. I said, okay, we're going to write a tough tune. I'm going to write a tough one. If it doesn't work, buddy, it's on you. I told him that. But I'll tell you what, you're going to hear these kids can handle it and then some. You're going to be very impressed with what you hear. Now, this piece warrants a little bit of explanation. It's written in 3 parts. It's a one-movement piece, but it's written in 3 sections. The first section, this dates back to the 1530s to the 1570s, when China was at war with the Mongols. And the first part is called Mongol Attack, where the Mongols would come and they would, they would come in, they would infiltrate, and they would raid the Chinese villages. And the second part is called Peacetime. The third part is called the Empire Victorious. The Chinese army, as you know, was founded and really built and made strong by General Qi Huang. That's the subtitle of the piece, The Legend of Qi Huang, who wrote a very comprehensive manual back in the 16th century full of techniques that are used by the Chinese army today. So it is with much pride and a lot of hard work and a lot of anticipation that we present to you at this time. You guys ready to do this thing? Okay, they're pretty, we had a lot of fun. They worked pretty hard on it. So at this time we present to you Great Wall. I should go ahead and mention, you're going to hear a very interesting duet. When you hear duets written, they're usually for 2 like instruments or 2 similar instruments. This time I did something crazy. I figured we're going to have a little fun, and you're going to hear a duet by 2 very, very opposite instruments. Okay, you're going to hear a duet by Mr. Sathija Mangane. Is that right? All right. All right, on the flute, and from Knox Junior High here in the Woodlands, and then you're going to hear on the bassoon from Mike Torres from York Middle School here in the Woodlands. You're going to hear a very interesting and mysterious duet from flute and bassoon. This is Great Wall, The Legend of Qi Huang. was like, buddy, that was more fun than a barrel of money. Well, no, but it was pretty good. No. I'll tell you, listen, again, it's been a lot of fun. I want to thank everyone all involved for having me down this weekend. What a fabulous, wonderful, fun way to spend the weekend. So thank you all very much, moms, dads, grandparents. Thank you all very much for allowing your kids to participate. I mean, there is something really special. We talk about the country being in trouble all the time. Oh, the country's going to heck in a handbag. Well, you know this. 20, 30 years from now, these guys in charge are going to be in pretty good shape. That's what I say.